Busy. What's going on, y'all? This your boy Busy from the Street Sports 305. Look who I got back on here. Been about 2 or 3 years, Terrell. What's going on?
It's all good, man. It's been a while, but here we are.
Yeah, you done upgraded a little few things in business wise. Yeah. Now, Let me see if you upgrade your knowledge. That's what I'm trying to see here. You got your Marlins shirt because you mind me all the way down. I'm right.
Sir, we here.
Nah, he say we here. So, now. Before I know, we got the draft coming up. We're going to get to that later next time. But now it's NBA playoff time. We're going to talk about some basketball here. Okay, I ain't talking about little Bow Wow. We talk some real basketball. For example, you Miami Heat guy. So before we get about the Miami Heat, what happened? Come on, man. Charlotte. I'm used to Miami winning play-ins, man.
Charlotte was a pretty decent team. I mean, they came around like February. They picked it up. Do I feel like the Miami Heat should have lost to Charlotte? Probably not, but Miami Heat needed a couple upgrades. They need a couple upgrades. They need to,
I understand Bam got hurt the first half.
Yeah.
But you still was up. Yeah, you still had a chance to win the game still. Still had a chance. I'm like, come on, man. They made some tough shots, but you got to close out.
Well, the thing that I've been saying with the Heat all year is they don't have any prolific scorer, somebody that can go out and get you like 25, 30 a night. And when you have games like this, if you don't have it, you just have guys that can get 15, Tyler Hero, 18 and maybe 20, and then, your other star player, Bam, got hurt. That's what that game is going to look like. So.
And who fault is that? That's old school, Pat Riley.
Yeah. So
I'm going to get shooters here and shooters here and shooters here, and he ain't looking for a stop.
It's not even shooters, in my opinion. I just think he gets high-effort guys. But when it comes to playoff games, you need guys with skill. So,
Need superstar.
Yes.
It's levels to this. Okay, here, superstar and elite. Bam is he's a star.
Yeah,
he's a star, not a superstar.
Right.
He got 83 points. He did, but the next level. Can I give you the ball and say go get 30?
Yeah,
on a daily basis.
Well, that's the thing. I think the Heat is in that range now where they can't get a superstar. Because, I mean, the kind of the superstar era is over with the CBA, with players now re-signing, right? And then they have a lot of young players. So it's either you drafted all these young players to trade them away, or you're going to get pretty much probably an older...
Man, you've been trading for a little while. I mean, you've been drafting for a little while now. Yeah. Man, you want Giannis? Trade for where? Get Ware out of there. Get Hero out of there.
But that's the thing. You have to evaluate whether you're going to give up a young, up-and-coming 21-year-old for a depreciating Giannis at 32 who's been hurt for the multiple seasons. So that's the dilemma.
Upcoming you going to do for the last 4 years? Another upcoming. No. It's just like the commander say.
I will say this. When Ware does play 25, 30 minutes, he does ball out. He's a baller. Jaime Jaquez is also a good player.
Okay, not a star. Miami used to be in there in the main.
But they haven't been able to land the stars. They haven't been able to land. And
correct.
And I think
you've been drafting okay players and potential. That's no potential.
And part of the problem may be Pat Riley. I think the philosophy is a little outdated, and so, like I said, that's a long road. And now they have a situation where you traded for Norman Powell, and based on stats, him and Hero.
Powell, he barely got in overtime the last few minutes.
Well, then again, he's been dealing with a groin injury for the last 3 weeks, so I don't know what the last 10 minutes was. I personally feel like he should have been in the lineup in the last 6-7 minutes, but that's not. Now
that play that Melo did against Bam, you think he should got injected, or what you think should happen? Or
I think
double tech or
well, it came out today. I think it was assessed appropriately. It should have been a flagrant 2. But what good is it now that that he could have benefited from those extra free throws and and the issue that I have with it is it was footage brought up that this happened over I don't know if it's last year or 2 years ago that he did the same thing to Bam. So. There is probably intent to it. However, what's the purpose of assessing it after the game when our superstar player was hurt and injured and their superstar player stayed in and played? So
the reps right there, they didn't even do nothing.
Yeah,
both reps.
Yeah,
the coach said, he said the same thing. Come on, he's right there. You're not.
But let's not.
He grabbed his leg when he came down.
Yeah.
The bigger you are, the harder you fall. You gonna fall.
But
hurt his whole back contusion, man. Like, come on, if they played today, he couldn't play today.
But we can't ignore the favoritism in the NBA. We know if that was great, Draymond, he would have been ejected or
he would
something.
have been ejected, right?
It was
because he don't have a history.
You know, you have the poster child Lonzo Ball. Melo Ball, excuse me. I wasn't expecting an ejection from that. I mean, if you look at the totality of it, people saying ejection because Bam was hurt. If Bam would have got up, it wouldn't have.
Right. Yeah. So now your best player out, and I'm playing without my best players. It's a play-in. It's playoff.
Yeah. But the long short of it, the Heat doesn't have any excuses. I mean, you have 82 games to get it right, to not be in the play-in, not to put yourself in a position to get eliminated by a team who was probably the 11th or 12th seed in February. And to be honest, even if the Heat had won the game, they're like 0-5 against Orlando this year. So what do we talk about right now? So
speaking of that, Miami Heat now, since they out now, so what do Pat Riley need to do for next year to fix instead of keep being in playing? Because Bam already said I'm tired of playing. What do they got to change?
Well, I'm gonna say this: I'm glad I'm not in his predicament because
it's been in the same predicament.
Because what it's looking like is either the Heat gonna have to get rid of some young assets to either land Giannis. And don't forget that
Hero, bye.
Well, there's other options.
Andrew Wiggins, bye.
Well, Wiggins, yeah. But remember, we have maybe they look into Kawhi, maybe they look into Ja Morant, maybe they look into Giannis. I'm kind of not of a fan of Giannis at this point, being like 32, having a history of being injured. So I would try to look into Ja Morant. Now we know that Ja Morant has also been injured. So
Ja Morant been injured, but in the trade deadline, his value went down.
Yeah,
you see, so it's like they could have traded for him, but but
it was also statistics saying that he's also declined. I don't know like what's going on with him. They say he's down to like 25%. 3-point shooting and not having so maybe new scenery.
Ja Morant might be an option. I think this might be his last year with Memphis. So
Memphis is totally they regretting. So I think they have to get someone who can go out and get you on it. Given I'm not saying every night, but
25 30
and they don't have that. They have guys that can get you 12, 15 coming off the bench, but that's not enough, and that's never been enough in this league. Those are role players. Like they're looking for role players to fill in for those 20 points that they're lacking, and that's so. Like I said, it's going to be an interesting off season because it's either you're going to have to trade away some young assets to get probably an older guy, or you just tough it out and eventually have to rebuild. But I do know Bam should not be in a situation where he should be getting traded. I think if you
Bam the oldest.
He is, but he's the foundation. He's that UD. He's that old school.
He's that UD. See, you got to stop that because his lady just got paid, and if it's somebody you got to trade Bam for a certain amount. Hey, if it's Pat Riley's business, business.
What do you get back for Bam though? What do you get back? At this point, like I said, the market for superstars is kind of like I say, due to the CBA, players are most likely like re-signing, right?
Yeah, but to get back for Bam, that means you trying to get something big. Because Bam ain't if you want something big, Bam ain't going to buy itself. You got to put Bam, put a Hero. That's your highest.
I think they've been trying to get rid of Hero for 3 years. and
the value is not there.
Correct.
But now you're going to have to make some kind of trade.
Yeah.
Do something.
So like I said, I would definitely keep Bam off limits, but let's see what they do with some young assets.
The Miami Heat trade value goes, it depends if they get a lottery pick or not. So if they get a lottery pick, that's a different story.
That's unlikely. They're projected 12 to 14 right now. So unless they get lucky, 4%, right? I think Dallas got lucky last year.
No, did they get lucky or is it real? don't do that now. Don't do that now. You let go AD all of a sudden you get number one pick.
I can neither confirm nor deny, but
don't lie, man. It was rigged. Now since we still in the play-in, you see my hat. Yeah. I went crazy yesterday. We go to Stephen Curry. Yeah. Some people say Stephen Curry should have stayed out because there's no sense you're not going anywhere. But this is why you play the game. And you pay your money, see the big bucks, but see the stuff like what he did yesterday. What Draymond Green did to Kawhi the full court. He locked him up. It was nice. It's really excitement. So you do that here, it lets you know you still have a chance to play for, and you still got one more game. They playing. They gonna play today when they play Phoenix Suns. And hope they win in that game. And you never know what's going to happen when they play OKC. Stop playing. OKC, I know they going home night. It is what it is. But I just like to see it. It was a playoff game. Now, After if they beat the Phoenix Suns, I hope they do. Then I got the Suns. I'm not the Suns. I got they playing OKC. The series OKC might win. I'll say 4-1.
Well,
4-2.
the gentleman sweep.
No, gentlemen.
Yeah, 4-1.
No,
4-1.
Give me 2 games. Give me 2 games. Give me 2 games.
To be honest, I'm actually surprised with Golden State this year.
A lot of vets.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they.
Al Horford hit about 3-4 threes the other day.
Yeah. And
KP?
It was one time I looked at Golden State. I didn't know who was on the court. They got a bunch of young players, but they actually stayed in like contention.
They got about 2 or 3 young players because Steve Kerr don't like to coach young players.
Yeah.
And he like Kaminga. You got Porzingis.
Yeah.
He playing now. Instead of being hurt, he shooting for the parking lot. Stephen Curry came in. Got his brother on the team, but he didn't play much yesterday.
Yeah.
So Draymond Green playing defense. So but it's not. They don't have enough to go all the way. So I do think they'll get started next year. So it'll be nice though.
Well, they're in a situation where they kind of aging out too. So they got.
Oh, I think
they definitely have to figure it out.
Oh, I think this is Draymond Green last year was what the Golden State Warriors. It's almost like the Miami Heat. This is his last year. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's why he's so emotional after yesterday. Well, that's enough for the play-in. Let's get that. It's playoff time, man. Because the first game of the playoffs starts Sunday. And this is what we're going to talk about. LeBron versus KD. Who's under the most pressure? You want to go first or you want me to go? Because I'm ready to
I would say the Los Angeles Lakers.
I know you lying.
For the simple fact that,
Hi!
well, this is pretty much this could be the last year with LeBron in a Laker uniform, as you know.
Ain't it pretty much? He gone. That boy gone. Go ahead.
So, who will Luka have after this? Like, who will Luka have to help him in the playoffs? Because LeBron, even though he's not the LeBron of old, right? He is old, but he's not a LeBron of old. He still can get you 15 points a night. He still can, as you see in the past couple of games with Luka out, he ramped it up to about 25, so he could still get you points. So I think the pressure is kind of like on the Lakers. To be honest, I don't expect much out of Kevin Durant. I don't know what to expect out of Kevin Durant because he's been very up and down throughout the season. So, like I said,
fans. I'm sorry. He been drinking before we got here. I'm sorry. I might need to tell me eat a Snicker because sometimes he talk a little crazy sometimes. He said the pressure is on LA. How the pressure on LA when LeBron James ain't playing with nobody? Luka not playing.
What I'm saying, this.
He hurt. He by himself. Reeves not playing. He hurt. So LeBron by himself. He got ain't no pressure. I'm by myself. I'm not supposed to win.
Right.
KD. When was the last time he done advanced without Steph? So now, if you can't beat LeBron by himself, come on, man.
Yeah.
You can't. How many times you done been traded?
Don't forget, because Houston is missing their little jewel too, Fred VanVleet, so he's been out for the year. So.
Man, he ain't been his whole season, man.
I know that.
And you got a number. You was in the number 3 seed.
We're gonna talk about who's out.
Yeah, but you got about your whole team. You by yourself.
I mean,
you got Bronny playing in the playoffs,
so
man.
if Kevin Durant lose, it definitely would be a bad look. But like I said,
a bad look.
I'm speaking on behalf of more so Lakers and Lakers fans, not more so LeBron. So KD has more pressure, particularly.
He has more pressure. So LeBron playing with his son. Now, if Luke and Reese playing, LeBron's son, Bronny James, is not playing this whole series at all.
Correct.
So now he got to play with him. So he play. Come on, in the beginning of the year, LeBron's son wasn't doing that, but he got a little better. I got a little better.
Right.
But playoffs is not supposed to be playing. So come on. So I say if KD don't get past this round, how many times you gonna get traded? He supposed to be top. Some people say top 10, top 15.
This is to my point. KD has been doing this for years, where it's kind of like it hasn't been pressure on him. Like, but when he left Golden State, it was kind of like I don't know if he cares. Like I can't say that he doesn't love the game. I know he loves the game, but it's like he doesn't play with like, hey, this is it. It's kind of like, if I lose, oh well, I just go to this team.
You got a point, but if Reeves and Luka was playing, I would say the roles would be reversed. I would say the pressure's on LA. Because you cannot lose it over to Houston Rockets when they offense is.
Well, I say the pressure's on, like I said, because this is pretty much going to be LeBron James' last hurrah in LA. That's what it seems. Possibly he could resign, but I think he's probably gonna do a year.
You keep thinking he probably man gone. That man gone.
Yeah. Where to though?
Huh?
Where to?
Everybody want to say Cleveland.
I think so.
I think he's gonna go with another superstar.
No,
I'm trying. Hey,
nah.
He ain't thinking about. His legacy ain't gonna change.
It's gonna be the home tour of Donovan Mitchell.
That's what everybody want to think. Home to Donovan Mitchell. Whoever has a superstar, that's another like, a chance for him to get a ring. Either he goes to the East with another superstar, where he don't have to do much, or he did go to the West. I'm surprised he might see somebody, him and Steph, or somebody who has a whole other superstar. Because he don't need to do much. He wants to be that second or third option.
For years, there's been rumors that LeBron has wanted to play with Steph, so don't rule that out. I think that's a possibility.
As a Warriors fan, it'd be nice, but I wouldn't want that. I like two people going against each other.
You'd rather have Jimmy Butler?
I want him to go, man.
Okay, exactly. You'd rather have LeBron and Jimmy.
It'd be nice, but no, give me somebody else besides Jimmy. Jimmy, you want to go to the hole and get fouled. It's nice, man. I need somebody to take over. But I don't need Steph to be number one option. But I take a Kawhi Leonard. I take Kawhi Leonard.
Well, if you get this year Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard played good the majority of his games this year.
He did, but
ahead of Kawhi Leonard, that's a bad boy.
Yeah,
it's a bad. Let me shut my mouth.
Wasn't bad yesterday, but I mean.
Nah, because he by himself. You don't trade the whole Clippers team.
Well, actually, they actually played pretty decent after the trade. So they actually got better after the trades. Like immediately after they got rid of CP and I think
after the trade, it was a top 3-4 team to me. When they had good pieces, when they had James Harden.
I remember when they traded for Garland, he was hurt for like majority of the time.
Garland came home James Harden jockstrap, man.
I know that. I'm just telling you that they played better like after December. They started off horrible. They lost like
right. Once they traded almost everybody else to go, if you're not paying James Harden, he ain't staying.
Yeah.
Once he only got 1 year in his contract here, then you don't give me no extra boost. I go wherever I want to get to that more money.
We already know how James Harden.
Yeah, he looking for the strip club. He looking for somebody that money, and that's it. I'm going to play.
Yeah.
So for that series, for Houston to win that series, and they favorite, you better win the first 2 games early. Because the more you drag it, that means you give a chance for Luka Reeves to come back. Because if the Lakers win the first game, if they even split, that's bad already. Because now the more you prolong the series, that means you give a chance for Luka to come back probably game 5 or 6, and you don't want that.
Like I said, a healthy Lakers team is more talented, but like I said, I haven't seen anything in the last, I'll say 3-4 years that KD even wants it or cares. So
he's the whole offense. That's the problem.
Well, sometimes, but the thing is, if you actually watch them, a lot of times he's just standing there.
He's the offense. That's not on the coach.
Yeah.
The coach is not an offensive mind. He's a deep.
No, but I also think it's so let's not disregard. Like I think KD's around 37 now. 30.
Yeah, he's about 30 and LeBron 41.
Yeah, so a lot of them gonna be standing
playing
around.
with his son. Man, come on.
Yeah.
We gonna see. We gonna go back and forth that game. So now it's so many games in the West back and forth. Like one of the biggest games in the West to me, the Joker, Denver Nuggets versus Ant-Man and Minnesota Timberwolves. Now you can never count out Ant-Man. What you think about that series?
Oh, to be honest, I like Ant. I do.
Oh, it's a butt coming. It's a butt coming.
But I'm not betting against a healthy Jokic and.
Now they be going up and down, up and down.
Yeah. And a thing about Denver is a lot of their success depends on Murray. And so if Murray comes out, he has a couple 20, 25 point games, I think Denver will put Minnesota to rest. But if Murray comes out flat, get one of those 8-point performances or 15 points, he's struggling. And I think, I don't know, because Denver kind of look like, they're not old, but they look aged too. Like sometimes they just look like what are they doing? So for that series, if Ant can get off, I say if Ant can get off to 2 out of the first 3 games where they can actually win 2 of those, I think they have a decent chance. But I would favor Denver. I can't.
Denver should be favored. They home.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert, I think that's his toughest matchup. I ain't gonna lie. He would have played anybody else, but when he go against Jokic, it's tough.
He's actually kind of had not a good year.
When he going to get Rudy?
Yeah.
Not against Jokic.
Well.
Now if you play against LA, that's a different story.
Don't forget too, and you playoff Jokic, he can elevate. He can. So you're probably going to see some 35, maybe 30, 40 point games out of Jokic. So
see, Ant-Man team, like the dude that came from Knicks, that he's on the Timberwolves, he has to put up about 25. He has to. Because their bench is okay. You got the boy on the Minnesota Timberwolves he can shoot a 3. They're gonna have to score and play lockdown defense against them.
The thing about the Timberwolves is I watched them a couple of times this year. They got some guys off the bench that can come and play. They also rebound very well. So this will be, like I said, this will be a scrappy series because you got Joker who he can scrap for 12, 15 rebounds. You got Gobert can get on the boards. They also, I forgot the power forward name that
Right, it came from the Knicks. Right, I got a brain fire, but it's okay. But like last year, he balled out last year in the playoffs.
Yeah,
he balled out. He was the second lead scorer on the team. But you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it against Denver. I think it's almost a bad matchup, but it's just hard to count out Ant-Man because of who he is. But when you play against with a healthy Denver, and it just trio that they got.
This is a very pick'em series for the fact that Ant-Man is probably better than whoever Denver's 1, 2, and 3 is. Like he's going to get his 30 points. He's going to go do his thing. But then again, you have man, like I said, Joker's just a headache, man. At the 3-point line, he's rebounding. He's a smart player. If you look how he plays, like he distributes the ball. He knows where to spot. He knows how to pick his spots. He knows when to pass. He's like I said. So
it's a bad matchup for Rudy Gobert. It is.
Because now you have to. Joker can also go to the 3-point line.
Yeah, you bring him out, so it's like
now you have Gordon too, and also Gordon can rebound the ball. Like I said, it's going to be a scrappy series. I wouldn't be surprised.
Just put him in foul trouble. It's like, jeez.
Yeah,
I got that series probably go 6. I'll say 6.
It could go 7. I believe was they eliminated last year or 2 years ago with them? Minnesota eliminated Denver. I think, like I said, Murray came out flat. And so I think
they went 7 games.
I would say if Murray comes out and have probably 5 or 6 good games, which is hard. If
Murray balled out, they in trouble then.
Yeah.
They in trouble.
Yeah.
You know what he gonna give you, dribble. He hit you like he gonna forward. Hit you with a step back shot like he always do.
Yeah. But I mean, and I'm not expecting the Murray of 4 years ago either. So like I said, this is a pick'em series, and I think I will favor the home team.
Woo. So I'm gonna stick with these playoffs. I'm gonna bring it over to the East here because we got teams back and forth. So for the week 1, the Philadelphia 76ers, they just won the other day. So they just won. They going against Boston Celtics. Now with a healthy Philly, what chance do you give them to beat Boston?
I would give a healthy Philly, and that's with Embiid we're talking, correct?
Yeah.
I would give Philly 2 games. I would definitely give them 2 games. I think Boston is will represent the East personally. They're a hard team to play against. I think they're like similar to OKC, very athletic.
Philly ain't got nothing to lose. They got nothing to lose here. Paul George. By the time ever since Paul George came back from them steroids, PDs, whatever you want to call them, he been balling.
But that's the thing. So the playoffs is a time where you elevate. Has Paul George shown a history of playing to his full potential? Even back when he was in Indiana.
Yeah,
but he has been hurt. He's not been.
His potential is not the number 1 guy. He's not the number 1 guy. And don't forget Maxey.
But that's the thing. Who's going to be the number 2? They got to have a number 2 that's going to at least get him 25.
Maxey. You see Maxey the other day?
Maxey is right now the best player on the team.
Right. That's why he's balling. Like, he don't have to be number 1 option or number 2. He gets ball if he wants to.
But they need a number 2. And
Maxey's a number 2.
Who's number 1? Who's going to be the number 1 score option?
Embiid better stay out.
No, we're not going to do Embiid. We're not going to do Embiid.
That's why we say if he's healthy. In the playoffs, he never been. But with the full, that's why I said with the full Philly team.
Well, they just put out a statistic on Embiid. I think he's sat out equal the amount of games that he's played. So
I think they did that just to see how much he can play in the playoffs. If he don't play, this series is over in 5.
And that's why I give it 6 games.
6 games. Now, if he play every game, it can go 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Because they ain't got nothing to lose, no house money.
I still think, because you're saying what a Philly champ.
Right.
I still think with the history and playoff experience of Boston, the coaching,
they be going back and forth. This series go back and forth like since the 80s and the 70s.
Yeah, but I would still choose Boston with a healthy.
Right, that should be favored. People, I got Boston come out of the East. They think they favored. They had their playoff experience. So.
Just talent wise, they got Derek White.
They had a whole bench out there.
Yeah,
stop anybody team out there.
I believe the point guard. I forgot the short point guard they have.
To the white boy?
Yeah.
Boy, that boy, that be shooting.
Yeah. So.
Woo!
Yeah,
yes, sir.
Pretty good. Pretty good team.
Pretty good team here. So, my thing is, so who do you got playing? Since I don't know, I got Boston coming out of the East, but who you got? You got Boston coming out of the East?
I have Boston coming out of the East. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna stick on to the East, but so. Do you got how far you got everybody love this team the Knicks? You got the Knicks, or you have them getting upset by the Hawks?
I like the Hawks right now.
Ooh.
I like the Hawks right now.
So now the Hawks are very excited, man. They fast, they're young, they're moving, they got the crowd going. You got Jonathan Kuminga, you got Johnson coming back. You got the whole. That mean they got a real good team.
They got Alexander.
They running. They running.
Yeah.
So the Knicks is like, if they lose to the Hawks, everybody fired. Everybody traded and fired.
I think that's a possibility. I wouldn't be surprised if this a 7-game series. I think. See, the way I look at the flow of the game, I think the Knicks become too Jalen Brunson dependent, and so he's dribbling. He's kicking out the last minute. I think a key to this series for the Knicks would be how involved can
Cat
get. Yes,
man.
I feel like if Cat is on the 3-point line and jacking up shots, and
that's on the coach.
Yeah,
the coach got to make plays for Cat. If Cat can give you 25 a game or 30 a game, they'll go to the finals.
So similar to Charlotte,
they'll go to the finals.
Atlanta has been one of those teams that from the time, after All-Star break, they've been kicking it up and they've been really playing together. They got and Atlanta has a couple guys that can go out and get 25 a night, sometimes 30.
The Knicks got a whole starting five. They can stop anybody right now.
Yeah, but do they have guys that can go get it? They have Jalen Brunson. They have.
It's too many. It's a lot of ISO going. Jalen Brunson can give you that, but you got to put Cat in the game. I mean, involved in the offense.
Yeah.
If he can give you 30 a game, I say not even 30 because you got Brunson, 25 and 10 or something like every game, they'll go to the finals.
I'm gonna say this. So this what scares me about this series. So Jalen Brunson, we know he plays majority good. He's gonna have good games.
Tough as nails, man.
But if he have a bad game, they're probably gonna lose. But the thing about the Hawks, they have like 4 or 5 guys that can actually score. Like they have Jalen Johnson. They got C.J. McCollum. I think it's a guy named Alexander Walker. They got guys that actually can any given night they can go give you 25. And the Knicks, I know they just kind of have 2. Now they have role players that can step up. But I'm talking about any given night, CJ can just go give you 30. And then the next night he might give you 10. And then it's Alexander time. And then it's Jalen Johnson. So I'm kind of, this is a kind of 50-50 series.
So who you got coming out of the East?
But once again, I have Boston.
Boston versus who in the East? But Eastern Conference Finals.
I don't have the brackets in front of me.
Well, I'm sure. You got Cleveland? It's only 3 teams.
I don't believe in Cleveland.
You believe in Cleveland? You believe in you? So I don't believe in Detroit. I'm the only guy. If that one guy don't score,
they're tough as nails on.
They tough, but you have to score in the play. The playoffs is different.
Right.
They focus on. They locked in on you. Once they're gonna double team you, lock you in. Who else gonna score?
Right.
So either Knicks.
I mean, Jalen Duren has been doing good when Cade Cunningham was out.
But Cade Cunningham, you're right. But
Jalen Duren has been doing good.
Without Cade Cunningham playing in the season, they start losing.
Right.
But once you get, they gonna double team him. When he play good team, most people can score. So once he's out, either I might gotta go with the Cavs over the Knicks. But I can't trust James Harden.
I can't trust. I can't trust Donovan Mitchell.
I don't know how much. I don't know how much he gonna put. How much you gonna put Cat involved?
But just a thing. Remember last year they ran a train on my Miami Heat, and everybody was excited. Cleveland, and then second round they got bounced. So. Do I believe have Donovan Mitchell, since even when he was at Utah, has he shown me anything that he can excel his team?
You got James Harden. He don't have to do too much. Now he's not a facilitator. He's just a scorer.
Do you trust playoff James Harden?
I didn't say all that. Okay, so now let's get to the West here. Who you got coming out the West? You got Wemby, OKC.
Once again, I believe the Thunder. The Thunder should come out the West.
They should, yeah. But everybody want to see OKC and the Spurs because Spurs beat them 3-1 in the season. Yeah. You know, like can you do it again?
I think that's a bad matchup for OKC. So I definitely would probably choose the Spurs. But
I would like to see the Spurs pull it up. So I would like to see it because I'm tired of OKC already.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go Spurs! I want to see it here. Hey, come on, Steph. Do something for me one time. But I would like to see it here. We gonna see. We gonna break the East playoff game. We gonna keep going. But I hope the Spurs pull it off. Don't sleep on Denver. But OKC, it's hard to say nobody OKC here. And last one, who you got winning it all?
Tough. I'm gonna say this is San Antonio's year.
San Antonio's year. I'm going OKC back to back here. Hey. This Street Sports on 305. The next time we do an NFL draft here coming up here. Hey, draft April 23rd. Hey, this is my boy Terrell here. Hey, follow all platforms Street Sports on 305. Let's do it again, man. Be easy.